Have you ever stopped to think that the heaven we know might be just the tip of the iceberg? Well, get ready. Today, we are going to uncover an impressive secret revealed in the Bible. Not one, but 3 heavens, each with a unique role in God's grand plan. From a young age, we have heard that heaven is the final destination, a place of peace and glory after life. But what if I told you that there are layers in this celestial reality, each filled with mysteries and meanings that can completely transform your view of existence? Imagine each heaven as a chapter of a divine book, where every page reveals a hidden and vital secret for our spiritual journey. In this video, I will guide you step by step through these 3 celestial levels. We will discover together what role each one plays, why they are so important, and, above all, why this powerful truth is rarely taught in churches or conventional Bible studies. And stay tuned. At the end, I will reveal a surprising detail about the 3rd heaven that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Have you ever reflected on the true depth of the heavens that the Bible presents to us? We are not talking about a simple heaven of peace after death. The Scriptures reveal not 1, but 3 celestial levels, each with its own unique function and significance. But why is this so important for us? Why should we delve into this subject? The answer is surprising. By understanding each of these heavens, you begin to unravel God's immense plan for the world and for your life. Imagine having in your hands a detailed map. It isn't just a piece of paper with lines and symbols, but the key to reaching your destiny. If you do not know how to interpret it, you will never be able to get where you need to go. The same goes for the heavens. Without understanding them, we lose the connection with the spiritual dimensions that shape our existence and our eternal destiny. These celestial dimensions are not mere theological abstractions. They directly affect our daily lives, our prayers, and even the spiritual battles we face. Have you ever considered that the difficulties you experience may be linked to these invisible realms? Or that God's promises for your life are intrinsically connected to this 3-heaven structure? The Apostle Paul offers us a powerful clue about this reality in 2 Corinthians 12:2. He recounts being caught up into the 3rd heaven, describing a mystical experience in paradise where he heard ineffable words, something so profound that it goes beyond the human ability to express. This passage shows that the 3rd heaven is not merely a physical location, but a spiritual dimension of revelations that defy common understanding. Now, you might be wondering, how do these 3 heavens relate to my daily life? What is the lesson that God wants to convey through them? In the next few minutes, we will explore the 1st heaven and discover how it reveals an essential aspect of our daily struggle in this world. What you will learn can completely change the way you face spiritual challenges and divine blessings. If this journey of discovery resonates with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any detail of this transformative revelation. Let's uncover together the mysteries of the 3 heavens and understand how they impact our lives, here and now. Let's embark on our journey through the 1st heaven, the one that is always present when we look up. This heaven, visible at every sunrise and sunset, is where the clouds parade, the sun shines intensely, and at night, the moon and stars punctuate the firmament. It is the heaven that makes up the Earth's atmosphere, the space where birds fly, storms form, and airplanes cut through the skies. Imagine it as the protective ceiling of our home, an essential layer that shields us from the extremes of weather ensuring ideal conditions for life. Without this protection, our planet would be an inhospitable place. This first heaven is the link between us and divine creation. In it, we find the air we breathe and the light that warms our days. From a biblical perspective, this visible heaven is evidence of God's perfect design. In Genesis 1:8, we read that God created the expanse called heavens, establishing a carefully planned foundation to sustain all life on earth. Every phenomenon we observe, from the gentle ballet of the clouds to the sparkle of the stars, reveals a divine purpose, demonstrating that nothing exists by chance. But an intriguing question arises. If this so tangible heaven is so fundamental to our existence, what is its connection to the other celestial realms mentioned in the Scriptures? This is the clue that will lead us to unravel the mysteries of the second heaven and understand how these spiritual levels are interlinked with the struggles and blessings of our everyday lives. Prepare yourself to go beyond what the eyes can see. In the next segment, we will explore how this visible layer integrates into a much larger reality, unveiling secrets that are rarely addressed in traditional teachings. Stay alert, because the journey is just beginning. Now, let's delve into the second heaven, a realm much deeper and more intangible, the spiritual heaven. Unlike the first heaven, which we can see and feel, this one has no physical form, yet its influence is undeniable and powerful. Here, battles are not fought with visible weapons, but with forces operating behind the scenes of our reality. It is in this invisible domain that angels and demons interact, where the divine will manifest, and where spiritual energies shape our decisions, thoughts, and emotions. Imagine being immersed in a video game. You focus on the challenges, the missions, and the enemies that appear on the screen. But behind this vibrant scenario, there is a hidden system. The codes, the rules, and the algorithms that define every move in the game. This invisible system is a good analogy for the second heaven. Although we cannot directly see what happens there, it exerts fundamental control over the unfolding of our daily lives. In Ephesians 6:12, we are reminded that our true struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against powerful spiritual forces. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, against the cosmic powers of this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. This passage reinforces that many of the challenges, from temptations and internal conflicts to trials that seem inexplicable, may have their roots in this spiritual battlefield. The second heaven shows us that our existence is not limited to what is tangible. There is a hidden dimension that intensely influences every aspect of our lives. And if this is the invisible battlefield where spiritual forces are constantly at work, have you ever wondered what happens when we overcome these clashes? Where does that victory lead us? It is precisely this question that brings us to the third heaven, an even more surprising mystery, capable of completely transforming our understanding of spiritual life. Stay tuned, because the next part of this journey will reveal how the third heaven can change everything you ever imagined about the spiritual universe. Now we arrive at the third and most sublime heaven, the realm of God's direct presence. Unlike the first heaven, which is our visible world, and the second, where invisible spiritual battles are fought, the third heaven transcends any physical reality or earthly conflict. It is the place where God's eternal glory resides, where His will is perfect, His holiness becomes almost palpable, and His love envelops every inch of creation. Imagine a setting where there is no room for tears, pain, or darkness. a domain where unshakable peace reigns and eternal communion with the Creator exists. This is the final destination reserved for those who have placed their faith in God, a space where humanity finds its ultimate purpose. Think of it as a magnificent cinema hall, not an ordinary one, but the most splendid and majestic you can imagine, designed to reflect the best and the most beautiful. However, this access is not for everyone. Only those who receive God's personal invitation through Jesus Christ can cross the doors of this sacred place. The Bible offers us a glimpse of this reality in Revelation 21, verse 2, where the Apostle John writes, "And I, John, saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully adorned for her husband." This verse reveals that the third heaven is not merely an abstract idea, but a living promise, a holy city where God dwells with His people. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to walk in the presence of the Lord, feeling His love so intensely that every wound is healed, every doubt is clarified, and every longing of your heart finds its answer in divine glory? This is the place that God has prepared for those who love Him, the final destination where eternity merges with the perfection of the divine. But an essential question arises. Why is this rare truth about the three heavens not taught in churches or discussed in other circles? Today, I will reveal the surprising connection between these celestial levels, something you will hardly hear in any sermon. Although each heaven has its own function, they are perfectly interwoven in God's divine plan. The first heaven is the natural world that surrounds us, the blue sky, the twinkling stars, and all the visible wonders of creation. The second heaven, in turn, is the spiritual dimension, an invisible realm where battles occur that directly influence our daily lives, shaping our choices and emotions. And finally, the third heaven is God's abode, the final destination prepared for those who believe, where everything finds its true meaning in the presence of the Lord. Think of it like a video game with progressive levels. In the first, we learn the basics and experience tangible reality. In the second, we face spiritual challenges that strengthen and prepare us. And in the final level, we achieve the ultimate victory, an eternal reward. Each stage is interconnected, leading us step by step toward eternity. But why is this subject so ignored? We live in an era where the immediate and the material dominate our attention. We have been conditioned to value only what is visible and measurable, ignoring the spiritual reality that affects every aspect of our lives. Addressing the three heavens reveals truths that can be uncomfortable, as it shows that there is an invisible world of spiritual battles and an eternal destiny that defies the status quo. This realization forces us to reevaluate our lifestyle, our decisions, and the priorities imposed by a culture that prefers to keep our eyes fixed solely on the earthly realm. When you awaken to this reality, you begin to see beyond what is immediate, seeking the true purpose of your existence and living according to the divine plan in all dimensions of life. Stay with me, because the discovery of these mysteries can transform the way you understand the world and your own destiny. Today, we have delved into one of the most fascinating topics of the Scriptures, the three heavens. Each celestial level reveals a unique purpose and teaches us profound lessons about our place in the divine plan. By understanding these realms, you connect with truths that go far beyond what the eyes can see, touching the very core of our existence. Now, I want to invite you to be part of this community of truth seekers. If you wish to continue exploring the mysteries of the Bible, and discover more about God's plan, subscribe to the channel Mysteries of Faith. Your subscription is an important step for us to spread this message together and to delve even deeper into the Word of God. Don't forget to leave a like so that more people can join this journey. And please share your opinion in the comments. Tell us which of the three heavens impacted you the most and why. Your experience can inspire and help many others to see the grandeur of the celestial mysteries. Share this video with your friends, family, or someone who needs to know more about the divine truth. Together, we can reach more hearts and expand the understanding of the role of the heavens in our lives. Thank you very much for joining us on this spiritual journey. Remember, every subscription, every like, and every comment are important steps in bringing this message to everyone. See you in the next video, where we will continue to unveil the mysteries that God has revealed to us. May God bless you.